Hello and welcome to the Blazon Top 5. In this episode we're going to be discussing the top 5 security breaches of 2016. 2016 was, unfortunately, a big year for data breaches. While it's understandable that organizations would not want to share how they were compromised, a lot of times something as straightforward as having complete coverage of security software, as well as having robust hardware and software asset management protocols can make a big difference. A very effective approach to securing data involves the use of a configuration management database to track the hardware and software status of every connected device, coupled with a data quality management solution to provide integrity. Given this as background, let's look at the 5 biggest incidents from the past year. Number 5. Verizon Enterprise Services. Verizon announced it had been the victim of a data breach that affected more than 1 million of its enterprise customers. The breach allowed hackers to collect information on an estimated 1.5 million enterprise clients, including basic contact information. The breach highlighted concerns around telecom providers, who pose an attractive target to hackers as they hold an extensive amount of customer information. Could a security control, such as regularly checking to ensure every system has updated security software, have prevented this theft? Number 4. Department of Health and Human Services. In April, a laptop and portable hard drives containing personal information were stolen from the Office of Child Support Enforcement in Washington, part of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Police said at the time the devices were stolen by intruders who likely used a key from a disgruntled former employee. The devices contained personal information on as many as 5 million individuals, including social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and phone numbers. Products like CompuTrace can locate and disable stolen laptops to help prevent against this type of exposure, and a properly maintained CMDB can tell you which laptops have this type of capability active. Number 3. State fishing and hunting license sites. In August, a hacker attacked the wildlife sporting license sites of 4 states, gaining unauthorized access to the personally identifiable information of more than 6 million people in Washington, Kentucky, Oregon, and Idaho. While this breach was limited to outdoor sportsmen, every agency in every state collects information about their citizens. Securing this data at the state level should be as high a priority as it is in regulated commercial industries such as healthcare. Number 2. MySpace. Taking a huge jump up, in May, the social media network announced a breach that reportedly affected 360 million user accounts. In a blog post announcing the breach, MySpace said it discovered that email addresses, usernames, and passwords for accounts created prior to June 11, 2013 had been posted on an online hacker forum. MySpace had updated its platform in 2013, which included a strengthening of account security. Was MySpace aware of unauthorized wireless routers being used within their organization that enabled the breach? And then finally, number 1. Yahoo. The biggest breach in the history of breaches. In December, Yahoo announced a breach that it said affected 1 billion, that's billion with a B, user accounts. This breach first occurred in August 2013, with an unauthorized third party stealing data that included names, email addresses, telephone numbers, birth dates, and hashed passwords. The company said it also, in some cases, included encrypted or unencrypted security questions and answers. This incident has reportedly put the company's pending $4.8 billion acquisition by Verizon, also on our list, in question. Was anti-intrusion software installed and or updated on every server? While it may seem like hindsight to say IT should have done X, Y, or Z to prevent this, the truth is they should have done X, Y, and Z. That's their job. According to a Ponemon Institute study, the average cost of data breach for 2016 was estimated to be $158 per record and about $4 million per breach. Configuration management plays a critical role in securing an organization from a continuous stream of threats. Whether it be a server or end-user device, ensuring every endpoint has security software installed and updated is a good starting point. Blazon does this by making sure every active asset on a corporate network is recorded in the central configuration management database, by comparing and intelligently reconciling existing records against what asset discovery and IT operations tools see. Next, missing or out-of-date security software is highlighted to help plug gaps in the security umbrella. Everything you've heard about here could have been avoided if the proper steps had been taken ahead of time. You can learn more about how Blazon can help you from becoming another cautionary tale by visiting our website and start with reviewing our data-powered IT service management white paper available on our resource page. Thank you for listening.